Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a recent news piece about an upgraded price target for Tesla stock, and I think a lot of you all are going to be excited to hear this because this is a really notable price target upgrade. We're talking about a $330 increase from the previous price target, and it has also been changed from a neutral to a buy. So this is really huge news for Tesla stock in my opinion, and once again we are seeing a great awakening among a lot of analysts out there, and especially the legacy analysts that simply just didn't understand Tesla as a company and the stock as well earlier on. And we're starting to see this transition happening where the stock continues to do well, and at this point it is simply just defying most of the legacy auto analysts and analysts in general's expectations, and it's finally getting them to reevaluate their positions and sometimes even check out what they're missing. And of course I'll always give credit where credit's due, so I'm going to give props here on this price target upgrade because there's still a lot of analysts out there and even retail investors in general that are opposed to Tesla and don't believe it in the long term. So even at this point in time, it may not seem as bold for institutional investors and analysts to come out and be bullish on Tesla stock, but it's still pretty bold in general when you think about the general investing audience and how there's still a lot of Tesla bears out there that don't believe in the company. And even to be betting on Tesla right now, of course it looks a lot more positive than it did for those that were really bullish on Tesla years ago, but you still have to be sort of bold to say Tesla stock is worth its current price tag, and that's just because you have that common cherry-picked criticism by Tesla bears where they say, well, the value of the stock right now isn't worth what Tesla is currently accomplishing. But that's not really the point. Most of us that are buying Tesla stock right now are long-term investors, and the whole point of investing is buying a part of a company that you see a tremendous amount of opportunity in the future for growth. And even though some things may be priced in for future years of this company, I still don't think a lot of it is priced in the further we look out, and I still see an opportunity even with buying at these price tags. But this is all about this recent price target upgrade, so please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy the Tesla videos. But getting right into this one, let's just take a look at the current share price and the movements for today, because we did kind of see a reflection with the stock movement today in after hours based on this recent price target change. As you can see, we are currently at a value of $582.93 per share, and in the normal market hours today we actually had a pretty solid dip at minus 2.73%. That was minus $15.94 from the share price, and then in the after hours currently we are at plus 2.48%, which is plus $14.11 added onto the share price. In the after hours so far, we have recovered most of what we lost today in the normal market hours, and like I stated, a lot of this movement that we saw in the after hours was based on this price target upgrade. At least in my opinion, I think that's one of the major factors for this movement upwards. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check out this recent article providing more details about this price target upgrade and some of the justification for that. This is an article by Bloomberg and author Dana Hull. So as always, we greatly appreciate this information in the update. And the title states Tesla gains after Goldman seizes street high target in upgrade. And the article begins by stating Goldman Sachs is newly bullish on Tesla, upgrading the electric car manufacturer to a buy rating from neutral and raising its price target to $780, now the highest on Wall Street. As it states, $780 price target and upgraded to a buy rating from neutral. So this is absolutely huge. I think this could go under the radar out there for some people, but Goldman Sachs, kind of like what we view as like a legacy firm, not as up to date, at least in my opinion, like you have with Kathy Wood and Tasha Keeney over from ARK Invest, who are really focused on disruptive innovation and big changes happening in the tech industry right now especially. So to me, to see a legacy company like this coming out and actually making a pretty bold claim compared to the rest of the legacy analysts out there, and even some of the more modern analysts as well, that's something to definitely pay attention to, because in reference to the opportunity that I see in even buying Tesla stock right now, some of the judgment on that opportunity does come along with, is the general investing audience getting it? Does everyone understand this opportunity with Tesla? And until I generally see a lot more people being on board with buying Tesla, kind of similar to like you hear with Apple stock and Amazon stock, then maybe then one could say, okay, there's probably probably a little bit less opportunity here than there were, just because more people are on board with this stock than ever before. But that's still not something that we're necessarily seeing. We're starting to see a few analysts here and there wake up, but in general, I still see a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt spread around Tesla stock. So this is certainly a notable event for Goldman Sachs to come out here and say Tesla stock is a buy and also upgrade their price target to $780. And like I said, I believe this is a $330 increase from their previous price target, which I believe was released only like a month ago. However, on the other hand, one could say that Goldman Sachs, if they actually didn't know what they were doing when it comes to analyzing Tesla, I mean, honestly, if we were to really think about it, if there were some analysts out there that just had no idea how to judge Tesla stock, yet it continues to go up in price, I could actually see some companies simply just upgrading their price target significantly because they're tired of having to constantly upgrade theirs and be kind of proven wrong publicly as they have to continue to do it consistently and many times just within 1 year. I'm not saying that this is what's happening or that I believe this. I'm just presenting a possible viewpoint out there that some people may view this as. But just to get into their reasoning for this, they state the shift towards battery electric vehicle adoption is accelerating and will occur faster than our prior view. Mark Delaney, a Goldman analyst, wrote in a report published Wednesday, in lifting the target from $455. Just to interrupt this and correct what I mentioned earlier, I stated a $330 price target increase from their previous one, but as you can see, it was actually a $325 price target increase. Not a big difference, but I wanted to make sure to correct that. And then it says, in lifting the target from $455, he noted moves by some governments to phase out sales of higher emission vehicles and narrowing cost disparities with gasoline-powered cars and trucks. Quote, battery prices are falling faster than we previously expected, which improves the economics of EV ownership. So at least from what we're seeing right here, I do respect the fact that they are willing to say we were wrong. This is faster than we expected. As it states right here, battery prices are falling faster than we previously expected. That's pretty valid, but on the other hand, we knew that batteries had a declining cost curve and that Tesla was continually going to disruptively innovate with this battery technology. However, what was revealed on Battery Day was absolutely revolutionary, so they do have some validity to this statement right here when they say that it was faster than they previously expected. Because if we consider the information that was announced on Battery Day and how that is going to basically revolutionize this EV transition, it is pretty understandable for them to say that battery prices are falling faster than they previously expected, because like I said, that Battery Day news was absolutely huge when it comes to reducing the cost of the battery and improving the efficiency greatly. So there's definitely some validity to that statement. It continues by stating, lesser known is the company's business of selling batteries to homeowners, commercial customers, and utilities, along with a solar roof for more homeowners, which Goldman views as promising and potentially more valuable than previously thought. So we do have to address this here as well. A lot of us retail investors have basically been saying that the energy side of the business is going to be as big as the vehicle business, or likely even bigger than the vehicle side of the business. So this is actually a realization by Goldman Sachs that is not necessarily new to a lot of us retail investors. Even if you were someone considering Tesla like 6 months ago, this is not really a new realization for a lot of us long-term investors out there. So that is one thing they seem to be finally picking up on that a lot of us have realized already. And then they also state, quote, the energy business should also benefit from the regulatory shift toward carbon reduction and clean energy, and solar market valuations have similarly accelerated. At least with my impression from that right there, some of the things they really emphasize is the energy side of Tesla, like with the solar panels, battery storage, and things like that. And then also how their expectations have been exceeded in terms of Tesla's ambitious goals to revolutionize the battery and make everything much more efficient and cheaper at the same time. And for those of you out there that have been betting on Tesla for a long time, and even with me betting on Tesla with the beginning of this year and starting to invest heavily into it, this is not really any new information. It just tells me that Goldman Sachs may be starting to wake up a little bit here. And I have to give credit where credit is due, because I think they realized that this is information that could have likely been expected before this time, because a lot of us retail investors have been screaming from the rooftops about many of these facts and information and the predictions for the future. So like I said, I will give credit where credit is due in the sense that they are realizing what they missed out on initially, But this is certainly a big piece of news in my opinion because, like I said, this is not only a price target upgrade to $780, but they have placed a buy rating on it as well, which I think could have some influence on those investors out there that may have been a little bit more critical of Tesla. And with a legacy company like this getting on board with Tesla, then it could change some minds out there, similar to like how we saw Jim Cramer start to get on board with Tesla in the sense that he has some influence as well. So certainly some interesting news regardless. I just wanted to share this with you all because, for one thing, it's a pretty big news piece, and then also that is the major reason, in my opinion, why we saw such a notable movement in after hours. So please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks. With Robinhood, you can get a free stock, and with Webull, you can get 4 free stocks in total right now, 2 valued up to $250 if you sign up with my referral link, and then another 2 valued up to $1,600 if you deposit $100 into your Webull account. And you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks. That's what I did, and it worked for me. So it's basically just nice passive income with minimal effort. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.